Hi, my name is Rosemarie Burgos-Zimbelman, and I'm a dairy nutritionist. I really love the animals. It was kind of what drove me to the industry at first. Growing up, I remember feeding the calves and doing things like that, and that's really what I really love about the industry is the animals. Here in Arizona, we mostly feed the cows 3 times a day. 2 to 3 times a day is usually the average. People don't realize that there's actually a lot of science that goes behind feeding a cow. For example, a pregnant cow is going to be getting something different than a cow that is not pregnant and is just milking. So I'm responsible basically for coming up with a diet, or a ration is what we call it, for the animals. And rations generally, a rule of thumb that you learn in school is about 60% forages, 40% grain. Forages are anything like hay. Grain is a big component to what we do, such as barley, corn, those type of things. Some dairies can feed up to 9 rations, some dairies can feed a lot less, so it just depends on the dairy and the type of management that is on that dairy and what they want to do. Unlike humans, cows are ruminants, they're not monogastric animals, so humans are one stomach animals. Ruminants have 4 compartments to their actual stomach, if you want to call it that. So it's a kind of a different type of digestion system, and that's why different feeds are digested differently, and things that you and I cannot consume, they can consume, such as hay and forage. Normally when I get to a dairy, I'll meet with the dairy manager, and we'll actually look at the cows, we'll walk through some pens. Then we will proceed and we'll take some samples of all the ingredients that are in the ration. I'll take those in and get those analyzed. Then we also meet, we talk about the rations that I've actually already formulated and what's in those rations. A lot of the mixing is a lot like cooking in your home. So you put a teaspoon of this, you put a teaspoon of that, but we're talking pounds instead of teaspoons. So it's actually a quite large mix, especially the larger dairy you get, the larger the mix is going to be. There is a lot of technology involved in dairies now. So there's programs that you input the diets, and you can say these are the pens or the corrals that are being fed which diet, and basically it creates loads that are sent to the commodity area, and the recipe, if you say, will come up and it'll say put this much hay, put this much silage, put this much grain, and as a feeder with the loader, with the tractor, you can go ahead and load all those items, and then it'll be just properly distributed to the right amount of pens. Technology actually has it where we know exactly how much is fed to every pen. The trucks have wireless transmitters, and they basically go around and dump feed, and we can get a report saying this pen got X amount of feed at this time of day. And honestly, these cows are better fed most of the time than you or I.